say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave, baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Get my
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to an early Saturday broadcast. Hope everybody's doing well. For early cracks, I don't know how many people are going to get in here, but hey, I'm streaming today. And I think we're live on both YouTube and Twitch, so we should be good. Oh, for sure, Evil Kitten. Hell yeah. I'll invite. Salmonella. I like that name. Oh yeah. That's an awesome name for a necromancer. That's really good. I like that. Hope you're doing well, Evil. Cracktoon, hope you're doing good as well. Cracktoon's been filling up the event list in the guild. He's been going ham, putting in some work, man. So I'm live a little early today because I have to be off stream at 3. We're doing like a family get-together for my mom for her birthday. Her birthday is not technically until August 4th or 3rd. But my sister's going out of town that weekend, so we're doing everything this weekend. So that's why I will be off stream a little. That's why I'm on stream a little early and getting off stream early as well. So just a heads up. I know it's short notice. I tried to tweet out, well, not tweet, but I put in Discord this morning that I was going to go live at 12. We're actually live a little earlier than 12. I will have to hop off in about 2 hours to shred some chicken. But other than that, we're doing good. And I got the multi-stream thing figured out, so now I'm actually streaming over on Twitch and on YouTube, and I think quality should be on point, both sides, I believe. Look at stream health on YouTube is excellent, Twitch is good. Computer performance, we're set. I think we're chilling. I'm using a different way. I was using Restream, right? And I decided to get rid of that because I was having some issues with my ISP and Restream. Like, for some reason, it wasn't working right. And it's been past 2 weeks, I think we've been running into random issues with it where it works fine for one day and then the next day it's just garbage. So I decided to just yank that out. And I'm using, there's a plugin over on OBS for multi-streaming, and I'm using that. Even though the reviews on it weren't the greatest, but we're going to try it for this weekend and see how it goes. Right now, YouTube's healthy, Twitch is healthy. I think we're good. So we'll see what we run into with this. See how the VOD looks, how everything sounds on the back end, and we'll continue going that way. Tuesday night, we ended up just streaming just directly to Twitch and didn't get a live stream over on YouTube, but we're over there. What's up, Snookin? I see you on YouTube. So hopefully this works out pretty well. But I think we're good. Everything's in the green. No hiccups yet. We'll see what happens as we go. But I think we're set. The only thing that I was recommended to do was, right now I'm streaming, like my main is Twitch on OBS, and then I have YouTube as secondary. Everything was pointing me to use YouTube as main and then Twitch as secondary. But I think with Twitch's new setting in OBS for the advanced streaming, I think it's better to do streaming or Twitch first and then YouTube. But that's the only change I foresee in the future, maybe, if something happens with the VOD or playback or something. But I think everything's good. So that's all set up. We're good to go. I need to figure out chats because right now I have both chats up, so it's kind of weird to read. But we'll figure that out. I just need to combine them into one chat, which there's different utilities for that, but I'll worry about that another day. All right. Since we're on a little early, we might be doing a pickup group. Does anybody need anything? Anybody need help with anything? I might just be trying to find a group to roll with. I'm on early, so I know there's not going to be a lot of people online right now. May 21 last night, running I almost got in a Stormhold group Thursday, I think, because I was running around off stream doing some questing, and they were looking for a while they were looking for a DPS. I just didn't have time to put in for it. Like, I'm half AFK when I'm off stream, so like I'm doing stuff around the house and all that. So like, usually don't get time to play off stream very much. And I was afraid like I'd join a group and then have to get off an hour later. So I was like, I'll just keep doing my questing. Bunch of work I need to do. Can't get on. I got you, Snook. It's all good. Your guildmates didn't invite you? That's messed up. I try to send out invites, but my schedule this summer has been, you all know, it's been chaotic. I've been online, offline. Sometimes I go 4 hours, sometimes I go 2 hours. Like, it's just been all over the place. And I tried to warn y'all, summers get a little hectic around here in the Rebus world. So, we haven't had a normal schedule in a bit, I feel like. XP was good? Yeah. Just been out here shiny hunting. I need to kill cubs, but so far I've only found like 2 that spawn. So like that's been a never-ending battle. I think I might just go looking for group. I saw one Thursday when I was running around, and I meant to message you on Discord because I was like, I see one up. There was one in a house up, and I was like, oh. But that is crazy. That spawn rate on those, that's rough, man. You need 18, yeah. I don't know how that works. Like, is there, like, do you just kill every Crusader in hopes that you get some Guardians to spawn? Is that the play for that? And just keep, I mean, you'd have to long camp. Or is there like another spot? I mean, that's crazy. I feel like that's broken. That would make me quit armor questing for sure. I would definitely just go to Mastercrafted at that point and just be like, I'm done. Which I think that's happened to me in the past with other classes. Some of the Nectalos updates get kind of crazy with spawn times, or broken when I say crazy. But yeah, I'd probably just go. I mean, it's good quest credit and stuff like that, but I gotta kill 2 of the 9 ring wraiths in Lord of the Rings Online. What's up, Epic Games? How you doing, sir? There's been a few MMOs I've been watching. I saw that, I know some of these aren't very popular ones by any means, but I saw Fractured Online is on sale right now for $11.99. They launched fully, watching some streams of that. I was watching some streams of Once Human, which is a sci-fi MMO. Looks pretty good, story looks intriguing. It's got aliens. Looks fun. Kind of reminds me of like, whatchamacallit, over on Ubisoft. What was the name of that? We played it. Holy cow, why am I drawing a blank on this game? Kind of Secret World mixed with, what's the one where they had the outbreak and everybody was dying? They were supposedly making a Netflix movie about it. I can't. No, not H1Z1. It does have survival aspect. There's housing in it though too. So you can build like your house and stuff. The gameplay reminds me of, I don't want to log into my freaking Ubisoft account, but I have the name on the tip of my tongue and I can't fucking say it. Tom Clancy something. It's an MMO. I am early, Gorlak. What's up, Marzakeen? How's it going? Good to have you back on YouTube. Thank you. Hopefully everything looks and sounds good on your end. Heartland, no. Can't I remember the name of this game? It's gonna drive me insane. It's basically dead right now, though. I'm on the Ubisoft website. Give me just a second. The Division. Holy crap. How long did that take me? Gameplay kind of reminds me of Division. God, that took entirely too long to remember. Division 2. Yeah, that's what gameplay reminds me of. If you haven't seen one team in here, I'll put it in chat. Oh, that's the... Sure, we'll use this site. That's fine. I think Dark Inside was talking about this game the other day, actually. The site I'm linking is the Twitch site, but if you click on official web, then it'll take you to the actual game site. And you can look at gameplay and footage from there. But it looks interesting. Apparently it's free to play, too, so... Don't know what the trick is behind that one, but looks interesting. This game runs through Minecraft. Nice. Gorlock, what's going on? You're on early. I'm probably not going to be able to get on for a while, so hope group goes up. Thank you, Gore. I appreciate you, man. It's all good. Yeah, I'm on early, so I wasn't expecting to, you know, for my normals to be here. I'm just going to head over to Fallen Gate and see if I can get something going in there. Geek, what's going on, man? Might be joining, I think I got a group in Thundering Steps. Not much, just another weekend. I hear that. It's a full group track, unfortunately. Thank you, Gore. Have a good one, man. Hope all's well. Are they cracked? Yeah, rares are rough on this server. They just don't happen. Like, they are hard to find. And I knew once you get into the 30s, even the 20 rares I feel like are going to be pretty expensive. But like 30s, 40s, and 50s, those rares are going to be insane priced. What do we got in this group? Warlock? Conjurer? Illusionist? Fury? Troubadour? Templar? No tank. Looks like somebody might be leaving, though. See what happens with this. Hopefully get some XP.
Greetings.
Dock station, please. Mordor and Agmar are new TLE servers for Lord of the Rings Online starting in a week or two, I think. One NA, the other Europe. Nice. Very cool. How long do those usually go for? Epic? Like time-wise. Same as like EQ2 then? A few years, 2, 3. That's interesting. Three months expansions, roughly. Seems fast. Well, I mean, I'm slow. That's why I'm digging this Origins. This Origins is like mint time-wise. I mean, you're talking good amount of time between each expansion. Methodical. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I really enjoy this pace. I feel like progression servers should take note from this. In a month? Oh. Even at my playtime epic, when you get 9 hours a week, they're in 3. You liking it too, Evil? Yeah. Where are they at? See if I can get up to them. Swiss Bank got their prismatics. Nice, dude. That's pretty cool. Seen a bunch of them running around. Might join them. I got you, man. It's all good. I understand. I get it. You'll always have a home here, Crack. That's what I tell, especially people that message me from the recruiting tab. I tell them, like, hey guys, we're super casual. If you find another guild that has better playtime than we do with your schedule, by all means, don't feel like you have to, you know, stick it out with us. I appreciate you sticking it out with me for sure, but I understand you got to play with people that have your playtime, so totally understand. You were able to pick up the Skelly LNL last night? Nice. What's up, Zethra? So if you're just joining the stream, on a little early today. kind of short notice, but we're doing like a family thing for my mom for her birthday. Her birthday is technically next weekend, but my sister's going out of town that weekend, so they want to do everything this weekend. And here we are. So we're live a little early. I gotta be offline by 3. I will have to step away to shred some chicken, but then we'll be right back into the stream in about an hour and a half, I think. But tomorrow should be a normal stream. We should be live 1 p.m.-ish. Get some group, guild groupage going. I just joined a pickup group today because I wasn't sure who all was going to be able to make it online with my playtime, so I just grabbed something. If you're hanging around and you need a group, though, and somebody leaves this group, I'll try to put in a good word for you and get you in the group. I was up till 1 a.m. in Fallen Gate. Nice. That's where I wanted to go, but this group is in yes, so it's all good. Epic says, Lord of the Rings Online has 11 out of 12 expansions, but these servers have ring wraiths, world bosses, and some other stuff that make them unique. Nice. Cartoon said, held ROV4 all night. Yeah. Cartoon, I mean, I don't see you log out, man. Every time I log in, I see Cracktoon in game, which is awesome. Just be careful with the burnout, you know? Off stream, I've been playing my sorcerer over in D4. I'm almost cut up to where my necromancer is at, story-wise. It's been nice. It's been having a good time over there. Been doing some Guild Wars 2 here and there with my son. I'm pretty chill. Conjurer, snooking. We got 2 healers, Conjurer, Pet Tank. Just doing some grind and Thundering Steps. Kind of reworked my casting order for the Warlock. Since Cracktoon was tracking our DPS last group, so now hopefully I can do better. See what you did to me, Crack? Be your own man, don't let Crack change you. Not just crack though. If I'm gonna be doing, since we've been doing more pickup groups on this server, I need to be able to, you know, be a warlock, right? People are gonna expect a certain amount of damage output. If I'm not performing. What's up, Freddy? How you doing, sir? If I miss any chats, don't be afraid to do exclamation point S, snow, exclamation point snow, S-N-O-W. Because right now I don't have my chats grouped together like I normally do, so like, normally I see everything in a nice, order. What does that do? It just throws a snowball. I think my wife doesn't have a DPS meter. Yeah. I usually don't pay attention to DPS meters, to be honest, but like as a DPS class, I probably need to pay attention to them just to, you know, hold my own in groups. I mean, you can. It's just going to make me look at the chat every time, which is fine. Thought I may actually do a visual. No. I mean, I could add a visual to it. What's up, Cumulo? Yep. Sorry, Q. I already got a group because I wasn't sure how many people were going to be able to get on early. Am I dropping frames? Yeah. Sure am. Give it a second, see if it catches back up. I was wondering when it would happen. Might need to refresh. It looks like it's coming back up. Things are happening, says Marzikin. Yeah. What's funny is YouTube. I mean, YouTube frames are looking fine, but Twitch frames are bouncing. How's it look over there, Mars? Everything looking okay on YouTube? Like I said, the only thing I might have to fix is maybe use YouTube as the main and then Twitch as secondary, but It's almost like I don't know. Wonder if I can fix. Not gonna let me do that. I can't change it while it's on there. I think I know what the issue is right now, but we'll let it figure itself out. I think right now it's putting too much out, so Twitch might be having an issue right now because like my bitrate right now is a little insane for Twitch. It's trying to stream at like 1500 for some reason, or 15,000. Sorry, don't know why, but back in the green. Welcome back, everybody. Might have to refresh the pages. If you are just joining us, YouTube has a healthy delay of about 28 seconds, if I remember. It should be ultra low latency on YouTube, is the way I have it set for anyways. But I still might have a low, and it's back in the red on Twitch, so I don't know. I think there's one thing I do have to fix, but I can't do it with the stream live, so I'll have to do it after. But if you're just joining us, Tuesday we ran into an issue where I couldn't multi-stream. So I'm having to rework the multi-streaming stuff, and with this way, we're testing it today to see how it goes. And right now I can already see one thing I'm going to have to fix. But I can do that for tomorrow, and we'll test it tomorrow and see if any hiccups happen. Q, you said in guild chat, you said you're out of the loop. Today's a little bit of a weird day. Of my mom's birthday, we're doing like a family get together for my mom today at 4, so I went live a little early today. I do have to hop off in about an hour and a half to shred some chicken that I'm taking over to my sister's, and then I have to be offline by 3 to get that going. So today we're live fairly early than what we're used to. But then there was the multi-streaming thing from Tuesday we ran into, so I'm having to do some behind-the-scenes reworking of things. He was like, yeah, if I knew that, I don't know that. Yeah, so tomorrow should be back to normal though. This upcoming Tuesday should be normal. Next weekend should be normal. Oh, I got you, Q. What did we do Tuesday? I think we did Fallen Gate Tuesday. And then today we just joined a pickup group. Yeah. Yeah, today I wasn't sure who all was going to be able to sign in early, so I just went ahead and hit the looking for group channel as soon as I got online. If this group breaks, we'll get something going though. Everything's unstable again, stream-wise. Sorry, chat, if you're buffering out there. I know what the issue is though, and I should have, in my head, I told myself I need to do this, and then I'm like, nah, let's just ride and see how it goes. Let's just figure it out. And my head was telling me to do it, and I was like, nah, it'll be alright. Trust the technology. Well, I tried. And I don't like it. Our Fury's about to leave. Oh, what level are you, Q? Well, it's actually up, it's between Q, oh, what do we got here? We got Q or Zothra. What's up, Jorm? How you doing, man? Well, this might actually be too low level. I don't know if, I mean, we're fighting 23, so these are going to be blues to Zothra. It's up to you two, so. Zothra says that, Q, if you want to go, you can. I was about to go harvest anyways because I need money. Trade skill has me broken, homeless. Plus, I'm still trying to wake up. All right, so Q, you can join us. Wood Rain Mud with the tier 1 sub for 24 months, dude. 24 freaking months. That's 2 years. Holy crap. Thank you, Wood Rain. I appreciate you. What you been up to, Jorm? Fallout 76? If you want to start running towards Thundering Steps, the Fury that's in the group currently said 15 minutes, so I'd estimate another 10 minutes. Unless you get here before that. Maybe they'll leave earlier. Sin's probably still sleeping. I really don't, but I will anyway. Well, you don't have to come if you don't want to. It's all good, Q. So far away. Oh, you weren't on when we did the flight paths the other night. Y'all might hear the kiddos in the background. They're a little rowdy right now. Some Fallout 76, some Starfield. I know Starfield isn't the best game, but I'm hoping the upcoming expansion will be good. So glad I did the flight pass. Me too, Snookin'. Me too. Yeah, we did the flight paths for Thundering Steps and Nectalos the other night. That was, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago, maybe? Got an ad. Done 6 gold last night to make sage spells. 2 spells, so yeah, I'm broke now. Jesus, yeah. We were talking about that on Tuesday, actually, how being a crafter, you have to be rich in this on this server right now. Fuel costs alone are insane. And that doesn't factor in if you're trying to make yourself stuff, because at least you recuperate some of that cost when you sell it back to the vendor or sell it on the broker. But when you're making yourself spells or mastercrafted stuff, it gets a little tough. Chico, sorry, what's going on, man? There's it's zones like this which make me wonder what the developers were thinking. It looked dated, empty for even for time. Okay. I love Thundering Steps. Oh, did they, Mr. Sibley? How you doing, sir? I didn't even read it or check it. We were talking about it on Tuesday just because, like, if I wasn't buying fuel for raid skill grind, I'd be better off with gold right now, but yeah. Sorry, Chico. I just don't know how to reply to that because I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for from an answer. They need more detail like they did with the early zones. I mean, Thundering Steps is an early zone. It's the earliest zone. It's one of the Shattered Land zones. And a detailed... I mean, look at the detail in the skeletons on the Dead River Basin. Like, what? They need more detail like they did with the early zones. WoW looked better purely because of a lot of landmass in the game that was lacking effort. We've talked about this in the past, how some people just see different games. And that's totally... That's understandable. I didn't choose WoW because it didn't look good to me. I went with EQ2 because it looked better. But some people have the same opinion you do, where WoW looked better to them. Thank you, Swift. I appreciate you, man. This is Dark UI, by the way. So it's just a little customized with graphic settings. Anyone remember what level the skellies are in ROV? I feel like 26 plus, yeah. What's up, Grug? Grug, you made your way into one of my dreams. And I know that might be weird, but... yeah. Did it feel good? It wasn't like that, Grug. I had a dream for some reason. We were playing, and all of a sudden there was some message that came across in the game, and it was like a shout out in the game, like almost like a server-wide message type thing, that your paladin was banned, like full account banned. And like we were just kind of like, what was Grug doing? And EQ2 doesn't work that way. Like, it doesn't work, like they don't announce it worldwide when they ban people. So it was a random freaking thing. But Yeah, it was great. It was a weird dream. And I remember waking up and I'm just like, what is happening? If you don't want to play with me, just say so. Stop, Grug. Oh, Grug. Oh, crap. I attacked the wrong thing. Shit. So that's sick. I'm new to EQ2, definitely gonna snag it. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a. It has some windows because it's a really good UI. It comes with EQ2 maps as well. If you do like the unified setup, there are some windows you'll have to disable because they don't really have a place for the event servers like TLEs or Origins. But it's got a lot of cool stuff on it, so highly recommend it. But also, I usually tell new players to only go and look for a third-party thing if they need something that the default UI doesn't provide them. For example, the crafting window. Default interface only has one side open at a time. I needed something that had both up. I wanted the recipes and I wanted the progress on the same screen, and I couldn't find a way to do it with the default interface. Dark UI had what I wanted, so I went with them, and I've been with Dark UI since that. So I usually advise new players to, wait until they feel a need for something, but yeah. It's 2004 and they put so much effort into these early zones. I found myself here and neck, and it just felt like they hadn't completed the game and rushed it out. Sorry you felt like that, Chico. 15% experience boost on Origins in November. Nice, very nice. Yes, snuck in. Dark UI is pretty active in the updates as well. Need to see where this is going to go. They're trying to scare you, Q. These are big shoes to fill. What does this spell do again? Deals instant poison damage to any enemy, then returns a portion of damage power back from punishment to the roll. Nice. Mid-November isn't exactly close, but a 5th, yeah. Oh god, they're already with XP boosts? I mean, a 15% boost is really nothing to write home about. At least it's not like 100 or 50%. Even the potions that you can buy off the marketplace here, I think are max 10, maybe? Which is different than what they've done before. Also on Origins, there's no chrono over here on Origins either, so there's no people trying to farm that, sell that. What is with SOE wanting to rush you through the game with XP boosts? I wouldn't be surprised if you find out the store in Origins where you can pay to be level 50. Damn, dude. No, nothing like that. I don't think they've ever... Well, I guess they do have on live. They have it where you can purchase the boost because they want everybody in the end game. But Origins is nothing like that. Everybody's got their own opinions. It's all good. Q. Didn't know Finger Wiggler was in. He's been doing great though. I mean, he hasn't had to recast that pet. The pet's been tanked since I got here. I was half expecting them to have to like swap out pet every 3 pulls or something like that. Hasn't been an issue. Told us, yeah. Mr. Sibley says that at the moment 150 is about 300 hours of grind. And Chico said that should be the game. That's what Mr. Sibley's saying. He's saying it is the game. That's it. What's up, Arbany? How you doing? Wonder what the price of Chrono on Origins now. There's no Chrono on Origin. I don't get why SOE did that in their games. Pay only online entertainment. There isn't. I don't know. Like Star Wars Galaxy, I've spent 100 hours grinding my Jedi on any one Jedi now. Thanks to this. Okay. Sure. 20 years later, I'm still angry. I hear that. Not on the auction house, but people exchange it for sure. No, there's no on Origins, there's no chrono. You can't trade chrono on Origins. Now, I mean, you can go to another server, I guess, and trade it there. But there's no chrono on Origins. So there's no way to, on Origins, there isn't a way to, like, benefit from trading, selling, or anything chrono-wise. I just don't understand what they would be trade. Like, what are you... So you're trading gold on Origins. How are you getting the gold to another server? And if people on Origins are using chrono, I'm sure it's for game time. But I mean, I don't know how. Gold on Origins for chrono on live. I just don't. Maybe I'm not understanding the benefit, I guess. Pacing right now is harsh but fair at the moment. Zero rush to 50 and been playing super casual, set at level 46. Nice, Mr. Sibley. The leveling seems faster than what I remember though. That bar never moved that fast back in 2004. Also, I remember wiping in groups constantly and gaining a weeks of XP debt in a single night. I mean, I remember when EQ2 had shards you had to recover from after death. I mean, that only lasted few months into the game before they took that out. XP is 15 to 20% slower than it was back in the day, says Mr. Sibley. Then grinding for a week, struggling to find solo mobs. Yeah, solo is brutal right now. Still level 14, says Arbany. I play like once per week. Snugget says, I always looked at NEC and TS as the country. Come out of the main cities and you have the suburbs, which are more built up for detailed. Go to NEC and TS if you're in the wilderness. Yeah, I can see that. How you doing, Lord Sirius? Happy Saturday. He goes, so way is slower because I had no life back and that would pay 24/7 grinding. Oh, no, I gotcha. Reason we don't die much now is the buildup of debt is because of 20 years XP playing. Yeah. About the only thing I do solo on this server is great quests. I'll work great quests solo just for the money and sometimes depending on the reward. And then crafting. Gathering and crafting is pretty much all I do solo. If I need XP, I'm grouping. There's no, I mean, that's on Origins anyways. Q, I think they changed. Oh, jeez. It's big gameplay. I know, no, I'm right with you, Q. I mean, those are decent status items, so I don't know why people are like that with it, but it's funny to me. It's just weird. Pretty much only solo on Origins, questing. Nice, Arbany. That's hard mode, for sure. appreciate you guys hanging out today. If anybody has any questions or wants to chat about anything, just, feel free. If I get tunnel vision, you can type !snow, and that hits me with a snowball, and I know to look over at the chats. Or if you just want to throw a snowball, you can do that too. Thank you, Woodrain. It wasn't as hard as EQ. I played that for a year in 2000 before Dark Age of Camelot came out. That game was brutal. I recently found out starting as a Lizardman thing was the worst race in the new player, Sarnax. The only reason I'd start as a Sarnak is if you're one monk, necromancer, or shaman. Just because that area, I've been there a lot, but Sin Canarch as well, so it's one of the better expansions. But yeah, it's a little EQ1 is a whole nother game, different. I consider EQ1 a hardcore MMO, and not because the game itself is hard. The time for achievement is hard. You have to sacrifice a lot of time to make gains in that game. Same on Origins, to be honest. Yeah, I still think Origins is faster than EQ1, but yeah, it's the same. Origins, the pace of play on Origins is fun. I enjoy it. I do not have time nowadays. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you all know me. I put on a good week, maybe 12 hours of gaming in a week. And that really, I usually do 9 to EQ2, and then I'll do, the other ones off stream for like Diablo 4, Guild Wars 2, whatever other game I'm messing with. Shall we go on an adventure? It's funny to me about how WoW is considered the easy MMO, but people play WoW Classic today and it seems so hard compared to modern WoW. Yeah, I had a good time in WoW Classic when it launched. We played WoW Classic for what, a month and a half, I think? And that was probably the longest time period I've given WoW. I had a great time in Classic. But it always happens with WoW where I just get to the point where I'm like, I'm bored of this. By hard, I mean slow to level, yeah. Although I got addicted to hardcore WoW for 2 months, I just like MMOs with harsh death penalties like that. That would be interesting. I know WoW did their hardcore version, which was like the permadeath thing, right? We ran our permadeath challenge over on Varsoon, where it was like a community rule set, which I think we made it pretty hard. We did give in and changed a few things as the season went on, just for time's sake. But for the most part, I thought it was pretty good. There's not a lot of MMOs out there that have those. I mean, you have Diablo, which has the hardcore mode. Once you die, that you can't even come back into that character. It's gone. And that's what WoW did with their hardcore, I believe. I didn't play it, but it seemed fun. But not a lot of MMOs go to that. They want people, and I feel like there's a niche community for that as well. Like it's hard for people to put the time into a character just to have it deleted. I think it's cool. I love that sense of survival that we had on permadeath. And, it makes you slow down the game, which TLEs and retail EQ2 definitely need to be able to slow down because everything is so fast-paced, I feel like. It also makes you learn your character more than normal. There were tears, that's cute, yeah. I just don't know, like, if you're building an MMO, how do you make, without having an event server, like a classic or something like that, like there's no way for them to build in a permadeath mechanic that will make everybody continue to play the game after they die. Like there's no, I don't know, without having a seasonal aspect to it too. Because with an online game, there's so many things that could cause the character death. Like what if the server crashes, and then you die, all because you were online at that particular time when they had to crash the server, or the server had an issue or something like that. Without them doing some kind of rollback to resolve that situation, that's more work on them. And then you would have the people that would blame it on Link Dead, and it's the game's fault I died, blah 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 blah. Best thing Blizzard did with the hardcore WoW was let you transfer dead characters to normal servers. They should have let you at launch. It would probably have a bit more popular. That makes sense. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they did that. Why Daddy, what's going on? He says, maybe it's nostalgia talking. E2 was my first MMO, and I feel like coming home when I return. Nice, yeah. Super nostalgia. It's a nostalgia overload a lot of the times with EQ2. Arbany says, yes, modern games are too fast in general. You can kind of artificially slow yourself down. In EQ2 or Lord of the Rings Online, the game world is still here most intact, but it's impossible in WoW. They remove half the content mechanics every expansion, so it's all about the end game there. I think it is in the future of MMOs, though, constantly bringing out new rule servers to keep things interesting. I don't know why they never did this 20 years back. Yeah. Well, now it's a life support function, really, to keep players engaged, keep new players coming into the game. MMOs, it's hard for new players to try an MMO if it's been out for so long because they feel like there's too big of a hill to climb. So when they do these event servers, new players feel like they've got a chance, Games that have a lot of time behind them, it's hard for new players to join when they feel like they're just constantly in an uphill battle. Which then that comes into the speed of these event servers. Like, if it's pacing too fast, new players don't necessarily have time to learn. They're just constantly in a rush to get the next max, And that could be a turnoff for some people. Players were different 20 years ago. The internet and the world were different. That's very true, Arbany. Very true. Yeah. People multiply. They make kids. That takes most of the time. Until your kids can play MMOs with you, and then it's, you know, back to normal. Zone music is sure nostalgic. Yeah, I wish I could play it without YouTube yelling at me every 5 minutes. I mean, I guess I could do it on the audio track and it wouldn't be on this, like, on the VOD, but eh. Chico over on YouTube says, why I'm holding out on Eve Classic and we get a pre-2007 server, it would bring back so many people back to Eve. Eve is one of those MMOs I've tried it a few times and I never stick to it. I don't know. It doesn't hook me, I guess. I've done like the mobile version of Eve and the desktop version of Eve, and nothing sticks. I do listen to it in the background though. I don't necessarily think the in-game music is copyrighted, Chico, but it gets flagged and causes more work for me in the background to get it muted or whatever. So like, but there's constantly stuff like it doesn't get flagged as copyright like a mark on the channel kind of situation. It just, I get notifications that I have to either mute or, you know, delist the song for, or that part of the clip or movie or VOD, whatever you want to call it. So I just have it to say, and sometimes I even have to turn down the environment sounds because like in Kunark there's a I think it's over in Jarsath, no, not Jarsath, wait, what's the zone before that? Fins of Nathsir, I think. There's like a jungle part of that gets flagged in every VOD. If the jungle sound, just jungle sounds, it's copyrighted. So crazy. So I just right now I turned environment sounds low and then I turned off in-game music. And like I said, this is all solvable if I just route that audio in a different lane, audio-wise, because then I could play it on stream and it wouldn't go to the VOD necessarily. But I just haven't done that. I'm lazy. Eve to me is a big bit of a learning curve. If you haven't done the new player experience in Eve, it's actually very good. When they added that, that's when I went back and tried it again, and it actually did keep me for a few weeks, but I don't know. Meh. Templar's the reason that Pet stayed up. Hey, what's up, Sin? How you doing, sir? Someone started early, yeah. Yeah, I got my, it's my mom's birthday's next weekend. My sister's going to be out of town, so we're going over there tonight to hang out and do dinner and birthday stuff. So I have to be offline by 3. So I went live a little early to compensate for that. And then we got a pickup group over in Thundering Steps. And we're just kind of grinding some XP. Cracktoon has something for you in game, by the way. I think mentioned it in guild chat earlier. He was wondering where you were. I told him you were probably still sleeping. Mr. Sibley on YouTube said, with the XP at the moment being slow, actually seeing the full game, going to zones is usually skip over. Love it, yeah. I agree. I think the laws need to change around music. Fair use laws, where in the music playing in the background and you're talking over it, it's fine. Or 3 seconds in the background where you talk over it, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's weird because I understand. I mean, I don't understand copyright by any means possible. I understand why people need it, I guess. But like it never was. People that created the content feel like within our day and age where content creation is so prevalent with everything that we do, some people feel like they're making money off their created content. So like and the companies, the platforms that allow us to make content have to have rules in place that, you know, kind of mitigate that. So it just gets complicated and messy at times. So it's hard to find a lane sometimes where you're not trying to, because I don't do this to make money at all. This is a hobby for me. Like, it's always been the hobby. We do make income here in the channel. You guys support the stream, and all that goes right back into the stream. I purchase games with that for the stream. I do upgrades for the stream. That's all done with actual money that's been made from streaming. And then sometimes you guys buy me a beer or something like that, which, you know, super nice of you guys. But people that create the content sometimes feel like they're missing out on their pennies, you know? So it's whatever. This isn't my source of living, so it's not a big deal to me, I guess. As long as you're not using my face on something, I guess. Now, if Grug's out there freaking, you know, using some avatar of my face, you know, then me and Grug are gonna have a talk. Actually, for once, I'm being productive on the weekend. Been out and about. Just got back nice. Very nice. Yeah. You have to go to the dark web for those websites? Nice, growing. So does that mean I can't use my Rebus pillow at night anymore? Hey, as long as you're not making money from that Rebus pillow. Is that Rebus pillow making you money, Mr. Sibley? I'm just kidding. It's all good. People devolve it. I definitely am, says Croc. Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. This is a total pickup group for me. I don't know these people at all, and I haven't been paying attention to the group chat, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know if they're friends in game either, or if they're a bunch of randoms. I know we had a pickup healer on Tuesday, Q, and if you could have seen some of the group chat that was happening between Cracktoon, Sin, I mean, it was, I was ready for that pickup member to be like, okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But uh-oh, tank's down.
What's for dinner?
Can we res? The other says, I always look at it this way. If there's a streamer who is playing your game, leave them alone. It's free advertisement for your game and promoting for you. I agree. But it's also a weird thing too, because like EQ2, EverQuest in general, all right? There's multiple content creators for both games, EQ1, EQ2. And I feel like there should be some, I mean, I don't know. There are some content creators that have brought a lot to the game. both games. And I feel like there should be like some kind of reach out from the companies to be like, hey, and there have been in the past, we've had some in-game things that we've gotten from the creators, right? Like they did that for the streamers. They gave us those streamer cloaks one year, and that was super nice of them. But from a community aspect, I would appreciate if they kind of gave us some kind of codes, or maybe even some giveaways to do for our communities that spend a lot of time in both games or in each game, you know? But right now, there's no reason for them to really do that unless they, because I mean, we're going to play the game regardless if they're giving us free stuff or not, right? So why would they change? And then some people are like, well, you need to reach out to them and say you need this or you want this. And like, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not that kind of person that is that asking for stuff. Like, it's whatever. Now, if somebody from Daybreak was like, hey, we appreciate some of the stuff you've been doing and, you know, all this stuff, here's 5 codes for you to give out. And I'd be like, oh, sweet, I'm going to give them out. You know, we do giveaways for it or something. But I'm not going to go asking them for codes to give out either. I'm just not, that's not my, I don't do that, I guess. Especially if those creators are bringing revenue in your game, yeah. Some codes for the in-game items, game time perhaps, DP currency, yeah. I'm not asking for full-on expansions or anything like that. Just give us, you know, give us some, oh, sorry, I am Lutz. Yeah, I have Dark UI. Here, I got you. Yeah, so Marketplace giveaways would be nice. Is there a way to gift things in Marketplace? I've never even tried. Yeah, you can gift. I guess, yeah, you can do it because I was given stuff, so yeah. Sorry I missed your message there, Lutz. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Chat's got me ranting. Hadouken, what's going on, man? It says when Warline came back, they gave out loot drops for streamers. It was pretty legit, especially being a group of friends resurrecting the server. Yeah. Arbany says Star Wars SSG. Wait. SSG. Sandstone Games. The developers of Lord of the Rings and DDO do it from time to time. Yeah. Yeah, Standing Stone Games. Sorry. Did I say that wrong? I might have said that wrong. Chico over on YouTube says that what they need to do is give that first 10 levels of Origins away for free. Then I can... Yeah, I feel like they need some kind of trial system for Origins, because a lot of people are skeptical giving Daybreak $15 a month to play on Origins, right? Like, and I get that, and that's kind of why we preached it during the beta, that the beta should have been free. Like, it should have been a free-to-play beta. They would have had way more feedback, way more players than they did. They had a lot for the beta, but the beta should have been free for people to try it. And then there, like you said, there should be a 7-day, 10-day thing for Daybreak, for the event servers, I feel like. It's not, no, Sony Online Entertainment went away a long time ago, Chico. It's Daybreak. Daybreak/Darkpaw are the, and then they're owned by EG7 now, I think. Somebody in chat might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's something like that. But nothing comes closer to ESO, of course. They give a lot of things to streamers to give away: gold, currency, in-game items, expansions, premium versions of the game. Nice. World of Warships and Elder Scrolls Online give out tons of streamer drops. Yeah. How you doing, Uncle? To be fair, ESO gives out a lot of things away to general players, not just streamers. True. ESO gave out a big house to the community, and they just gave out 2 DLCs. Damn. I need to focus on doing damage. This group's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing, Rebus? Maybe they have already and I've missed it. Are they calling me out on DPS? Q? Not you. Okay. Rebus being Rebus. I know, y'all get me chatting like that. Get me on these rants. Next thing you know, I'm just a follow bot. Following people around. Oh, okay, last SOE game I played was 20 years ago, other than Star Wars Galaxy in 2005, but I started that in 2003. Nice. That was you on Tuesday? To be fair, Sin, you were level 16 in Fallen Gate. Like, that was a tough ask in the first place. I was surprised some of the pickup members didn't say, why do we have a level 17 in our group with us?
Was my friend.
Zuthra said, oh, hey, Cat Dad, what's going on, man? Sorry I missed you. How goes the leveling? It's pretty good. I got level 23 today so far. Kumilu got level 21. And I missed it. Congrats, Q. Q, are you trying to leave me here? Going deep lurk, Reeves? Thank you, Snookin. I appreciate you, man. SOE games were oddly good in certain areas, like Planetside, Star Wars Galaxies, had amazing dust storms. I don't remember whether EQ2, so. Or Planetside from back in the day. Planetside 1 and Planetside 2. Both, I mean, Planetside 2 still has a pretty decent player base for what it is. I mean, it's not very popular by any means, but I mean, plenty of people still play it. also loved how the robes seem to have physics to them in this game, but I remember them being more wild back in 2004. Maybe they patched, they don't give out as much. I don't know. I had to turn on a setting for mine because I forget which setting it was, but it wasn't, when I zoomed out, it wouldn't show them moving as much. It's like you can see them here when it's moving under my legs, but there's a setting they have to mess with. Okay.
Rose was my friend.
Zethar says, but let's be honest, Daybreak, SOE back in the day, were never great at promoting EQ2. I remember using EQ2 Wiki back in the day and would see WoW ads all the time for 30-second WoW ads on YouTube, but never EQ2. Yeah, EQ2, I mean, the only good advertising I remember for EQ2 was when they did that trailer in theaters on launch. There was the cinematic. I remember seeing that in theaters for movies that I was going to see. And I'm sure they spent their entire ad budget to do that. And that was it. Forever. They're probably still paying for that. But yeah, they don't really... I actually see a ton of... When Origins launched, and I'm sure this is targeted ads, but on Reddit, I was seeing a lot of Origins ads on Reddit. And then when I'm doing my family checks on Facebook, I see ads there all the time, but that's it. I don't really see anything anywhere else, really. And it's not, I'm not an advertiser. I don't have any ability of design or anything like that. But like the ads that they do run aren't very like engaging. It's got good art for the most part, but there's nothing that makes me want to be like, oh, what is this kind of scenario? I want to see the level of advertising that we had from EverQuest Online Adventures or whatever it was, where we had the live action. Let's get online and go slay the dragon. You know, we need more of that in 2024. We need an ad that has a Discord message go off and it's like, hey, raid time's in 10 minutes. You got your snacks? Better be logged in or you're not getting a slot. You got your favorite beverage with you? 10 minutes till raid time. Minus DKP. Yeah. Chico says, never played PlanetSide 2, only one after the NGE in Star Wars Galaxies. I was so done with SOE, cancel all 10 accounts, and my whole guild left. The website was shut down. Damn. Problem with those ads is they were too cheesy. I mean, that's what made people click on it, though, was the cheesiness, I think. That's what sometimes the bad memories are the ones that stick around the longest. So, that's what you need to keep people talking about it, really. We all moan about it, but those ads had no ads. Clearly worked 20 years later. The population is still really strong, yeah. Sometimes those cheesy ads are the ones that that memory is created and it won't go away. Rip. Oh, an actual tank. Holy shit. We won't get experience in a raid. Oh, maybe we will. Oh, because they're not in the zone with us. You in grill chat? What the Hello Kitty is happening? Oh. EQOA though. I played for 3 months in 2003 before Star Wars Galaxies, PlanetSide and Eve came out. And I think that is what killed EQOA before it got a chance to figure MMOs no attention. Yeah. Some people still want a private server for EQOA. I think there was one in the making, but then it got abandoned or something. I did import PS2 and EQOA from the US coast, so much in shipping. Final Fantasy 11 never came out here. Yeah, I played a lot of Final Fantasy 11 too. I did a decent amount of Final Fantasy 14 as well, but where is Breen? Eleven is great, just hate the grind to exist in the game. Yeah. I remember there was a lot of cool things about 11. Did a lot of that. I have a lot of good memories in Shadowbane from back in the day as well. That was a great MMO. RIP. I got you, Chico, yeah. So surprised they never had put EQ2 on PS3 for launch in 2006. I don't know if I know there's a way of doing it. I just don't know how beneficial it is to do it. Like playing EQ2 with a controller. I know I've seen a few people that have done it with like Steam Deck or whatever, but like I feel like the maintenance to make sure everything continues to work properly is just not worth the hassle. Uncle Obi says DOC was my first night. My first ever MMO. And if you're talking graphical MMO, because I did do Gemstone for a little bit before, was Ultima Online. Was my first. And then all of my IRL buddies went to EQ. Well, EQ, it was actually split. Some went to EverQuest when it launched, and then some went to Asheron's Call. But then EverQuest eventually won out, and everybody was playing EverQuest. So then I went from Ultima Online to EverQuest.
Comes at last.
Chico says the cell processor was a thing every developer hated, and I know EQ2 was a single core focus when the PS3 needed special programming for its 7 SPs. It did have EQ2 on game, EQ2 game on PS2. Yeah, they had I was just looking at the ROM for it the other day actually. Legends of Norath. Is that's not it? Something Champions of Norath. That's what it was. It was like an ARPG. I was just looking at a ROM for that the other day, actually. Alright, where's Breen at? Because we're going to have to get them. We're at the Antonica zone in. Oh, that's UV. Yeah, I was actually looking at the Champions of Norath because I don't know if y'all have Apple TVs or anything. They added the way to use to play ROMs basically on your Apple TV, and I was gonna look into getting Champions of Norath so I can play it in the living room with the kids. Be fun. I did have a ROM PC set up where I could play ROMs off it, but it's dead. Yeah, Champions was great. I remember I stuck some hours into that game. And it's funny too because you'll mention that game to some people and they're like, "That's EverQuest?" And like they don't put 1 and 2 together, really. Chico says, I like EQ's lore, the old lore and art, not the new stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed the old art. The new art's got its own place, but it's not as good as the old art. Duelist Exile, thank you for that follow. Welcome. Appreciate you. Also, shout out to Nightly Member. Thank you for the offline follow. I will say EQ2, I think, did an okay job tying the lore. Not necessarily the gameplay, but the lore of EQ2 into EQ1. So like if you play the signature line quest lines for most of EQ2 and all of the expansions, they all tie in and progress pretty. The storytelling is okay. It's not, I mean, we're not talking, you know, anything to write home about, but I mean, the lore, you know, moves pretty good with EQ2. Some of the expansions are less memorable than the others. Looking at you, Sentinel's Fate. Chaos Descending. But they did their part. Sentinel's Fate wasn't that bad. DOV killed it for me. I actually no, I don't remember any of the DOV signature stuff. I mean, I remember running the quest. I don't remember the lore for DOV, so yeah, I get that. I don't remember any of the lore. I remember the quests, but I don't remember the lore for Sentinel's Fate. The one thing that sticks out for me with DOV was the amount of adornments was stupid. I remember having bags full of just adornments from rewards and stuff, and I thought that was excessive. And I'm not a big fan of adornments in the first place, like, just another form of, you know, stat crunching, but yeah. I wish Ralph Coaster's new MMO was based on EQ and not whatever space thing he is doing. Just a new generation are brought up with the same influences, and so they take inspiration from things they do not like. Everything has been turned into Marvel Universe now. This Chico. Different, not the same. Gotcha. Sentinel's Fate, a lot of lore was locked behind raids. I never really got into the raid scene of EQ2. Y'all know that. You all seen me play. I mean, there was Fallen Gate TLE. I think I did a little raiding. Was it Fallen Gate? Yeah, it was Fallen Gate. I think I did a little raiding there, but then it just got too time consuming. And I understand EQ2's got a great raid scene for the people that do raid. Like, they're all about it, and that's great. I did my raiding days in EQ1, you know, 8 to 10 hour days raiding, and when I played EQ2, I was dedicated to small group content. I just liked running dungeons and then logging off. And then when Canark came out, doing epic timelines and then wanting to do mythical, because mythical you had to do the raids. There was a lot of raid mobs to kill for updates. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. You had to run Vishan's Peak. Oh, I can tell we don't have an illusionist in our group anymore. My mana's empty. I like to say it's a mindless game to the unwind, but you really have to pay attention, especially as a scout or lead tank, yeah. It's all good, Chico. I can't read very well too, so there's that. Half the time my brain just replaces words that aren't even there. Grog's like half. Okay, more than half the time. I do. I just checked to make sure. I have level 20 power regens 30. Just there's no mana buffs. Actually, do we have power buffs? Combat power regen. Yeah, we have Bria's Stranding Ballad. It's giving a whopping 3.7. And I'm using my Tap Void. Odd how he never misses the weird beer. Yeah, you're right about that. Nice, Chico. Nothing better than randomly clicking on a video on YouTube and drinking while watching a game I fond memories for in 2004. And a lot of hatred. Yeah, I hear you. I appreciate you being here though, Chico. Thank you. I'm in Q's face. So serious. Oh. Nothing beats hearing the skeleton taunts. Yeah. I have the old school skeleton sound effect too from EQ1. I think is it cackle? No. Maybe it was. Hold on. Oh, it's laugh. Is it laugh? There you go. Thank you, Jordan. So the one that just played on stream was the EQ1 audio from the skeleton laughed, and then the one you're hearing on here is the EQ2. The ding sound effect is the EQ1 ding as well. EQ2's is a little more more something. That laugh haunts my dreams. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty close, though. I just heard the cackle and... It's a quick mana break. See what still haunts my dreams is loading into a planet in Star Wars Galaxy as a Jedi, because you never know if you had the bounty hunter waiting for you. Nice. Knew you were in for a 20-minute PvP battle because in combat the game was tedious. do 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 do. Actually, this one does more damage than that one. Tap void. Got a mini ding there. Nice. Full mana again. Funny how I can love a game I hated. Like SOE in general, they were my life from 2000 until 2005. 1,000 Devours in EQ, EQ2, PS, and Star Wars Galaxies, but always brought out a patch to everything. Minding, congrats on your 7 abilities before you're out of mana again. Yeah, right? Mains are Warlock at the moment. I feel your pain. Yeah. I'm enjoying Warlock though. It's my first time leveling a Warlock. I boosted a Warlock on Skyfire server, but leveling it's been interesting. They actually solo pretty well. It's not bad. I can nuke stuff down almost like a wizard pretty quick. I still think I enjoyed Wizard solo more than Warlock though. done? Okay. TS Giants. Reuse have a good one. I don't even grind that on my own tunes. Well, this group, we're in a pickup group, and I'm just kind of following them around. But yeah, I guess they're wanting to kill giants. They have an armor quest or something. Somebody does, and they're wanting something. I don't know. Give me just a second, chat. I'm gonna leave gameplay on the screen, but I'll be right back. I gotta go shred some chicken, and then I'll be right back at the home here in just a minute. All right, sit tight. I'm back. What happened, Q? What's going on? Oh, tank's dead. You're leaving this group? Uh-oh. Oh. Looks like everybody's leaving. Oh. I went AFK for 1 minute. It was more than a minute. Oh, what was going on? Did I miss something? All right, do we want to form something? I got about, how long do I have? Got about 30 minutes to an hour. I mean, maybe 30 minutes is probably when I should cut it. I should probably stop at about 30. We want to get something going for 30 minutes? Anybody need help with anything? Zoth is in ruins. Using Cumulus Chaos. Sirius is in Edgewater Drains. Wolfsteel is in Greystone. Yeah, I left the group too. The group ended up breaking, so.
Salutations.
Did you tell about what? People being weird? Don't be weird. Been there. That is the day people arguing about XP debt. Nice. Oh, I gotcha. I thought they were trying to say we did something wrong or something, but
Hello.
I gave everybody a heads up. I had to go AFK. What's up, Kelsey? Happy Saturday. If anybody's just joining us, welcome. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Today is a little bit of a different type of stream because I went live earlier than planned. Just have my mom's birthday event is this afternoon, so we'll be hopping off a little bit early today. Tomorrow should be a normal stream though, so we'll go live around 1 p.m. tomorrow. We'll stream for 3-ish hours. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Appreciate y'all stopping by. If you got any questions or anything you want to chat about, don't be afraid to do that here. We enjoy it. Reminiscing. Got level 23. Did you get 22, Q, or almost 22? 21 still. Oh, I only needed one more foot soldier. Let me see if I can get this last foot soldier solo without dying. There were some solo ones out here. Maybe not. Say you're not equipped for that. uh... Well, there's only one foot soldier and it's a heroic, so we'll just have to come back and get this foot soldier at another day. Hey Q, you already called back to Freeport, didn't you? I was gonna say we can get your flight paths for you real quick. Got time. So we could have did the Thundering Steps flight paths and then Neck to Los. Or we could still do them if you want to run the Neck. I'll meet you in Neck and help you with that. I mean, there's not much fighting to do. It's just a lot of running. Okay. I know the spot for it. Well, that's the joys of pickup grouping. It's all fun for the first hour and a half, and then devolves.
Salutations.
I'll meet you at the common land zone.
I greet you.
You know, so I spent so many hours grinding on the beach. This is great for soloing early hours in the morning. Yeah. Irons, what's going on, dude? So just mouse racism, sad time in Norris. No, it's nothing like that. It's just, I don't know. Pickup groups are weird sometimes. Still, one of my worst memories of a pickup group. And I mean, if you're in the chat and I'm talking about you, I apologize. But this was, I was Monk. I was main tank. Or SOS. And there was this wizard who just had it set in his mind that I was not pulling fast enough. And he would pull everything and kept dying and wiping the group. Every time. And I think I went along with that for about an hour before I was like, I'm done. I'm leaving. And then I just left the group. That was probably the worst. And I usually don't leave groups. I will stick out with groups until the very last person is like, all right, it's time to go. And I'm like, okay, it's time. But this group, this guy would not stop. The group was telling him to stop. I was telling him to stop. It was in tells and group chat and say, because we're like, maybe they don't see the chat for whatever reason. But no, he just kept pulling. And in SOS, if you're not structured very well and you're just randomly casting on mobs in the room, you could pull the entire room by accident. And sure enough, that's what kept happening. Kept wiping. We'd make progress. We'd get down to a certain section, wipe. Go the other way. Get down to a certain section, wipe. All because the wizard wanted to pull. And eventually, we went through 2 different healers, some DPS, because people were like, well, I'm not, this isn't the group for me. I'm leaving. And it'd be like, okay, we get a replacement. Somebody new would come in. And then it just got to the point where I was like, all right, I'm done. Calling the group. You got to go, man. You got to go. So then I think the entire group, we just I actually think I ended the stream that night. I think I streamed for like an hour and a half that night, and I was like, I'm done. I'm over it right now. That was probably my worst like pickup group experience. Yeah, I hear you, Q. All right, so you have your quest for the tower, right? I'm in the wrong zone. I'm in Falling Gate for some reason. Here we go. Hold on. Griffin eggs. Yeah, okay. We got a long run. We'll make it, though. Still, I'm missing some chats here in Twitch and YouTube. Skill Cold, so is it possible to extra pop? I'm gonna try to read this. Extra populate EQ ROMs and beautify the graphics. I might try if possible. Some people have done it. I know there's a person that's actually been working on a VR version of EQ, like 1. So like I know that it's probably possible. I don't know how to do it though, if that's what you're asking. But I'm pretty sure it's possible. It might not be like I don't think you could legally make the game accessible to the internet, if you know what I mean. There might be some reasons not to do that, but I'm pretty sure you could if you really wanted to. I mean, that's P99 they didn't modify any of the files. They had permission to do their, same with Quorum. They have permission to do their servers like that, but they didn't modify. Well, I guess they did modify a little bit, not graphically. But I'm sure it can be done. Why not? Like, for example, I made the Final Fantasy 11 data files look better in game, beautified the graphic templates. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it could be done. I don't know how to do it, but pretty sure it could be done. Chico says, I always wish these zone transitions were seamless. Then you could tell they had half the XP death. Yeah. The middle of this zone had those stairs that would instantly kill you solo. That's where we're heading right now, the Mars Ascent. Snookin says, I guess I've been pretty lucky with groups, except for that one Necro that Q and I kept running into. Oh, is that the one that we had in the group the other day? You were like, hey, Q, look who it is. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? It's like some kind of inside joke. I guess I should warn you guys before I invite people, because y'all might play more often than I do. Just need to be like, hey, is so-and-so clear for grouping? Before I send them an invite. That's the one, yeah. Oh, I wonder if I can... Oh, you're not eligible for it. Never mind. I tried. Now this is where we gotta kind of be careful up here because these skeletons are mean. But you should see an egg or eggs coming up on our right. Somewhere in this general vicinity. See anything yet? Got him? Nice. Now we can run back to this tower and turn it in, and you got your flight paths. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Happy Saturday. Oh! Got a commission for 5 days, huh? Well, hopefully it goes easy on you. Got a few people friends with it recently, and it's been pretty mild. Oh, there were mobs here in the entrance. Where is everything? It wasn't bad. It was just a couple of levels below us and didn't manage his hate. Oh. Got to the point where I couldn't pull mobs off him. They made this zone easier for sure. I mean, this zone is still a pain in the butt, but I don't know about mob count wise. I remember the guards used to aggro here as well, but I don't know if the skeletons... I don't remember their mobs being on the zone, but that doesn't mean they weren't. Yeah, we can do TS. Just really shows how much discipline it takes to be a good group member. I mean, is it really discipline? It just, I mean, you got to know your character too, a little bit, which some people just don't group that often, so they don't realize what they're doing, you know? I don't know if we can solo it. I'm a wet paper bag when things are hitting me. We'll come back when we get a tank around us. Somebody that can actually take hits. But we can get you your flight path. Because I got a feeling we're going to be in TS a lot here soon. TS and Nectalos. You want to tank this one mob for us? Thundering Steps. No, it's just I just need one more drowned foot soldier, and the only ones I found were heroics. Usually they're in a group of 2 or triple up. They're like level 22, 23, maybe 24. I'm gonna go in. Which one'd you go in, Q? You went to 1. My defense is maxed out, which means I've taken a lot of punches. Yeah, in 2004, you can work your way up there. It was all sorts of mobs, but they did have issues glitching and trying to chase you up the down, so maybe that patched it all out. But you never had to be used to be able to run through neck like that. There would always be so many mobs on the side path roaming around wherever I go. I mean, it's still like that, but they don't really roam. There's the one path that goes to the beach. That one mobs do roam on that one pretty good, but most of the other paths you have to be kind of mindful of where you're at because they wander onto the path every once in a while. You have the quest in here, Q? It's all good, peasants. I mean, I'm gonna be hopping off after I help Q get this quest credit real quick. We're gonna be back in here later, anyways. I mean, we'll be doing ROV and plenty of heritage questing through here. Broker. Live is like that, but it sure seems mob count is down in neck. You had the quest hub at the start of the zone. You didn't have a group. Good luck. Yeah. Always went to the beach because someone was so dangerous. Yeah. Now there is, I mean, in beta, some of these zones didn't have the correct mob count. So I'm not saying you're wrong, Chico. I just don't think it might not be high on their priority list right now for fixing. There might be more serious stuff that they're trying to iron out. Because during beta, there were some zones that didn't have mobs in them at all. For this server, some of the respawns were messed up that they had to fix as well. So, like, stuff might not be working as intended as much as they want on Origins. I'll wait down here for you, Q. You can go up there and get the quest. But yeah, as far as grouping and zone, most of these zones you do it. I mean, you can solo, but I usually go back and work them when they're green and when they're gray, because otherwise you're not gonna have a good time soloing in any of these on Origins. That's a repeatable. Grab it. Thought about it, but I'm not gonna do it. All right, I know where your eggs are at. Don't forget, chat, you can enter up on the channel currency giveaway just by typing !enter. It's bot currency to play sound effects and the mini games in chat. You'll see people rolling dice and playing the word game and stuff like that. At the end of every stream, I give away 5,000 copper currency. It's bot currency for one lucky winner in the chat. So all you got to do, type !enter. I do those rolls at the end of the stream. We'll see who wins. I'm probably going to hop off here after I get Q this update, or help Q get this update. This isn't based on 2004 either, though. Yeah, it's 2006 code. So, well, based off 2006 code. Originally, I could have swore they said they found 2006 code and that's how they were programming this server, but I don't think that's they customized current EverQuest to 2006 version, what they've done, because there's a lot of things that just are still current too. Well, maybe I shouldn't have stopped running. We never run. Well, I can't say that. We do run a lot. If it were me, I'd back up the code every update and keep it in a big archive. Not game developers though. Maybe there's some threat of leaks or something that. Well, I think they do now. I think they keep versions of it, but in the past, I don't think they did. And it was so. The code for EverQuest 2 is so generic to this game only that any modifications has a trickle down effect where if they change something, then it breaks two other things. So in order for them to update certain features of the game, they have to be prepared to then fix double that amount of existing features, from what I've heard. I don't know for sure. I'm not a developer. I don't code at all. Well, I can't say at all. I do code a little bit, but not like with game development. So like, yeah. I can imagine this type of proprietary system is a pain in the butt to maintain and add to. What do you code? Well, I've dabbled in multiple languages, but I mean, my extent of coding right now, Gracton, is more PowerShell than anything. That's all. That's pretty much where I live at with coding. But I have done training in, you know, all of that. Python, C#, Java, it's all been there, but only to the part where to accomplish whatever that certain minute, like that certain task I was working on. I'm too much, my brain doesn't, I'm too hyper focused with that. So like if I was to be some kind of coding engineer or something, I would never sleep, and I can't do that. And I wouldn't game. Why, Daddy? Thank you for that tier 1 sub. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. 3 months in advance too, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Some people tell me because the hyper focus I get when I'm doing commands and stuff like that, I would be a good programmer. I just don't want that kind of life. This is what it comes down to. Oh, you didn't get the eggs? They were right out there. Sorry, Q. I'm not paying attention at all. They were out here. Sorry. I thought you got them when you stopped. They're usually like right around this crater here. Mine was like right at the beginning when I found mine. It was like right under, like by these lions here. It was like right here is where my update was. No, you're good, Q. I thought, I saw you stop and I thought you were gathering. My bad. Do I need to pull something? I can't see them if they're on the ground. Got him. Nice. I was learning PowerShell and reduced permissions to none and didn't know what I was doing. Totally exposed for like half an hour. Trying to allow Python to run terminal. Yeah. You gotta be careful with that stuff though, especially if you're not like already working in there, because you could mess up some stuff pretty quick. You always want to have your test environment load up like what's it called? You can do like a VM or I use Sandbox a lot and mess with that before I try to do anything in production.
Greetings.
Oh no, you're good, Q. You're fine. IP says, is the old server, is this the old server or the one slowly progressing through expansions? This is the Origins rule set server, IP. So this is the Anashti Sul server. It's their first of a kind. Did you get your turn in here? You? You got your egg, right? Okay. Yeah. We're good then. You can fly wherever you want to fly. You ready to fly places? Yeah. So this is the Anashti Sul server. It's an Origin server, first of a kind, totally separate from the current time-locked expansion servers and the retail servers. It's based off a 2006 version of the game. Neighborhoods are back in there, so the little townships connected to Freeport and Kinos are back in the game. The old quest lines are back in the game. Armor has actual stats again. No blue stats or anything like that. So like my robe has 3 stamina, 6 intelligence, 85 versus arcane. Stats actually are supposed to mean things again. So like if you're a wizard or warlock carry, you want to be intelligence based. There's no chrono on this server. There is a marketplace, but it's very limited. Meaning there's some appearance items which are basically pet items. The consumables are, they do have experience potions, but like their max is 10%, which is way different than before, because it used to be like 100% to 50% or something like that. It's 10% now for those, even if you do choose to get that little increase. Everything is hyper focused on grouping. Soloing on this server is very rough. Not saying you can't do it, it's just it's very slow, very rough to do. You're going to want to group as much as possible, and that's where the funnel happens. Yeah, so like it's like the old, it's the closest thing to a classic EverQuest 2 version that we've gotten in the past 7-8 years now. I was completely exposed with the internet on. You were naked to the internet, correct? Dazed Sean, what's going on, man? He says, loving Origins so far. Started about a week ago. Took a few days on to decide on class. Played EQ2 for about 7 years, from 2005 to 2012. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. I missed some YouTube chat. Hold on. Read that one. Read that one. Snookin said SOE may have kept the original too. Yeah. Dependent coexistence. Yeah. She was like, you just know a developer that took a hard drive from a server from when they were running it. Private locals are all the time. Yeah. Left along with the creator. Yeah. I code in MATLAB, which pisses coders off. I'm scripting. Back then, everything on PC was in C. Don't know where they use today. Yeah. Seeing as I haven't logged in back in since then, surely they'd allow me to transfer my character. Collector's Edition Dragon is probably still waiting in the startup. There are character transfers in the game, but they only work for current servers. So, like for example, if you have a character that's on a retail server, which is where your past characters would be, Chico, you can only transfer between those related servers. Time-locked expansion servers do not transfer. They can't transfer between or out of those. Once that server comes to a close, they will give you a transfer token, and then you can use that token to transfer to any retail server. Origins is a first of its kind. We don't know what's going to happen when this server runs out. So we don't know if there's nowhere to transfer these characters. I don't know if they're going to have an option to transfer them to retail after this server ends. They haven't really went that far with it yet. We don't even know if the server's ever going to end. This might be a continuation where it just goes forever. We don't know. Gildy said it takes about 200 plus hours to get to 50. Yeah, I think Mr. Sibley was in YouTube chat saying it was 300 plus for 50, from 1 to 50. It's pretty close to the original. Chat. It's about time for me to get out of here, guys. Appreciate y'all grouping. Armor matters, yeah. Armor matters, skill matters, trade skills are back in the game where they matter. I mean, trade skills always matter, to be honest, but you do have to be rich. Trade skill right now. Which Mr. Sibley said they did a hot fix that might have corrected the I need to check and see. I don't know, but they said they might have fixed some stuff with the fuel cost. Anytime, Q. Anytime. Thank you, Pirates. I appreciate you. Will do. Will do, Kurt. Kids are getting rowdy. If you are new to the community, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Stream schedule looks like this. All right, we stream 3 days a week. Tuesday, we go live around 7 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays and Sundays, we go live at 1 p.m. Eastern. Today's a little different just because I had to stream early and get off early. But normally we go live at 1. We try to go for at least three hours on the weekends. Tuesday, we go live at 7. And we try to go for 3 hours on Tuesdays. Everything in between then is a bonus. If I get the stream, I will stream. Most of the time I don't have the energy or the time, but 3 days out of the week, I try to dedicate to streaming. Right now it's been EverQuest 2. Tuesday nights are sometimes a revolving night. If I'm not in the mood to stream EQ2, or if I'm just not having fun with EQ2 at that night, we switch it to something like, lately it's been Diablo 4, ESO, U1, there's been a bunch of different things that have happened on Tuesdays. So hopefully you'll consider sticking around, checking us out next time. We'll be live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, provided there's power to the house and it's not raining too hard or storming. But yeah, I do need to make a tweak with the stream settings, but I think overall the multi-stream is working better today than it was Tuesday. So having fun. I think it worked out pretty good. There was just that one little hiccup at the beginning. Well, mid 30 minutes in. Not having fun with EQ? Oh, the humanity. Well, no, I didn't mean to say like that. It was more like a avoiding the burnout that can inevitably can't say the word right now. That would come with playing EverQuest 2. If you go too hard in EverQuest 2, sometimes you get burnt out and you move on to other things. But pace yourself. You're good. You need a marathon grind for 10 hours straight. It's funny you say that because the stream anniversary is coming up. Stream anniversary, I stream for 12 hours. I don't have a date for it at the moment. My actual stream anniversary date is August 4th. But the actual stream anniversary will happen probably later in August. And that's a 12-hour stream. So I'll try to I'll give everybody a heads up when I know the official date for that. But right now I don't have the date. Inevitable. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to look for the character name if you remember. Chico, some of the servers have been condensed. So like if you were on Permafrost server, for example, you're going to be over on Skyfire. Your name, and if your name has a Z at the end of it or a W at the end of it, that means you qualify for a free rename. All you have to do is type /rename space and then the new character name. Because if you're an older character, they did a thing few years ago where your character name became claimable again. So like if you have a W or a Z at the end of your name when you log in, you should have a free rename. So you can just do / rename space new name that you want to use. Oh, mint servers to add. I don't know about all that. Byron says Skyfire is my new home on normal servers. Nice. I have quite a few characters. That's where all my original characters are. Byron's. All my original characters are on Skyfire. My home retail server is Halls of Fate, where I play at now when I'm playing over there. But my original characters are all on Skyfire. All right. Let's go ahead and see who won some channel currency today. Cannot find my character, sadly, but I cannot log into my... Oh, okay. I got you. Your Daybreak account. Yeah, they might have changed something with that, too. All right, chat. Let's see who won some channel currency today, shall we? Someone might have taken my account. Not bothered. All right, let's see who won some channel currency today. Over on Twitch chat, we have Snookin, Cracktoon, Geek, Zothra, Freddy, Q, Woodrain, Jorman, Grug, and Sin. YouTube chat, we have Snookin, Geek, Woodrain, Jorm, Grug, and Sin. We have some possible double dippers today. Maybe. Let's see who wins. Twitch chat first. I'm going to close up that giveaway. And the winner today is... Snookin. Congrats, Snookin. Go ahead and give at Snookin 5,000 copper. Here you go, sir. Way to go. All right, over on YouTube chat. Let's see. We got Snookin again, Geek, Woodrain, Jorm, Grug, and Sin. We double dipping today. Man, this crap is rigged. Totally rigged. Totally. All right. Closing the giveaway. And the winner today is... Grugadoon. Congrats, Grug. Give. I got you. Hold on just a second. Chigo. There is a yeah, you have to go here. I'll send the link to you. Hold on. Did I type that right? I did. Do. Oh, you know what? Yeah. It's different now because it's Dark Paul. Here you go. Try that link. You'll see the play here up in the corner. But since you don't have, it might want you to make a new account. You don't have... Retail versions of EverQuest 2 are free to play. So like you can play on those for free. You don't have to have all access. There are some paywall restrictions, so you won't have access to certain features of the game, but you can still log in and mess around with the character for a day or two if you want to do that. Just click on the play here button. It'll walk you through either signing into your account or creating a new account, and then you'll get the launcher to download the game. You can also download the game from Steam. If you have a Steam account, you can get EverQuest 2 or EQ1 there as well. I just don't think a lot of people play through Steam. Most people just go right to the website and play as main. But if you wanted to track your hours or whatever, you can do that through Steam. All right, chat. That's it. I got to get out of here. I got to start getting the kids ready to go over to my sister's place. So I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. But there's no launcher with all the gear games in one launcher like before. Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's only one launcher per game. Yeah. So like EQ1 has its own launcher, PlanetSide 2 has its launcher, DC Universe has its own launcher, EQ2 has, yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's not all combined anymore. Sorry, I misunderstood that. Jorm, Snookin just gave you a bunch of copper over on YouTube. Thank you, Snookin. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the support today, guys. IP, thank you for that follow 7 minutes ago. Y Daddy, thank you for the 3 months. Tier 1 subs, appreciate that. Duelist Exile, thank you for the follow. Woodrain, thank you for the 24 months of support. That's 2 years of support. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Don't be afraid to hit the sub button over on YouTube or the follow button on Twitch. They are free. I'll just show up in your feed every once in a while. So when I do go live, but you can do that for me and that helps out a lot. All right, everybody. That's it. I'm out of here. Y'all stay safe. Be good humans to each other, please. And we'll see you back tomorrow afternoon. All right. All right, everybody. Y'all stay safe. Let me know over in Discord if you need anything. There should be a button somewhere around on both the channels to join the Discord. You can talk to us over there if you need to. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Thank you. On. You just knocked me straight on my ass.
Gone somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone.
He's almost down.
It's much too bare and you don't care and I won't
Got him.
play alone. I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be.
I didn't see a thing.
I didn't see anything on the screen. Did the mobs become aggro or whatever?
No. What am I supposed to do this for?
You're supposed to click the lever on click
When?
when I say.
Hold on, I gotta put my back.
Okay. All right.
Oh man. I can just picture
Alright, we ready?
picture Curdy just there staring at the lever like 1, 2, 3. Okay, what do I do?
Okay. Unclick. 1, 2, 3. Click. Yes. We
There
did
we
it.
go.
All right. So let's y'all run back down here.
That awaits me in here.
Oh, that's good. Come on back down. Quickly. Bard speed. Bard speed.
Holy shit. We don't have evac, do we? Trying to get the tank off tank. Oh, that's down. God damn it. Both the healers are out of mana, guys. You might need to reset if you can. Try to lose aggro, maybe, Grug? I mean, Grug's got self-heal, so he might be able to kill one of these, but try to reset the fight. I would just reset it if you could. Don't run too far, guys, because if we get too far back up, they're going to get in the repops. Repops. Okay, there's one mob down here. Grug and Cumulu. Oh, the respawns in the hall now, though, guys. There's respawns in the hall. Fuck, they went popping. Mike, you might be our last hope. All right, Mike lived. So if anybody's watching and they're watching this permadeath, we have a rule built in for this. If the group wipes, we would have all had to delete our character. But since, oh no, Mike got aggro. Oh no. Oh, Poppin's up though. Hold on, it's not over yet. Grug's up. I'm literally just watching health bars right now. Yeah, this is a full PD group, Tempest. All brand new characters.